I've been hearing about the ska revival for years. Pop punk had its revival, emo had its revival, and what about ska? Now, I don't know if there's a ska revival right around the corner, but what I do know is ska never left us, and there are plenty of bands carrying the genre today. In this video, I'm going to cover some of my favorites. Kill Lincoln. Once I discovered this band, there was no going back. Their songs instantly got stuck in my head, and currently, they're one of my favorite bands in the scene. I'm actually pretty upset I only discovered the band this year since they started putting music out back in 2011. But I've since caught up on all the band's music, and lucky for you, the band just released a new album, Can't Complain, which may end up on a lot of best of 2020 album lists. I love the new album because it never lets up and it's politely bashful about being a in-your-face ska album. Last Ditch Denial is one of my favorite songs right now. That chorus is an instant sing-along for me every time. If you're checking the band out for the first time, I recommend Last Ditch Denial, of course, The Days I Spent Inside, and Good Riddance to Good Advice. If the ska revival is right around the corner, then Kill Lincoln and their new album Can't Complain is going to have a huge impact on the scene.
With my love, well, I know we go separate ways. With my love, yeah, I know we've seen the better days. From the moment that I first laid my eyes upon you.
The Abruptors have more of a laid-back sound that really makes them stand out as compared to a lot of the skate punk bands that I think a lot of people think of when they hear ska. In an interview with ReggaeSteadySka.com, lead singer Mike Garachi described the band's sound as the Aggrolites, the Pie Tasters, and older ska like Derek Morgan. Late 50s, early 60s ska too. The Specials are definitely a huge influence. Mike and I were just listening to a whole bunch of the Trojan box sets. We still reference that stuff all the time. Despite that, our music doesn't necessarily fall into the traditional category. That's kind of hard when you're set in 2018 and you weren't born in that era. We do our best to incorporate our own country sound, such as soul music, mixed with anything from rocksteady to just ska in general. My favorite song from the band is With My Luck from their album Love and Other Disasters, which came out last year. When I first listened to Hey Smith, it felt like I was transported to the mid-2000s where fast-paced pop punk took over the scene. Hey Smith reminded me of the Rufio Allister style of pop punk, of course infused with ska. It's all upbeat, shredding guitars non-stop. I can't stress that enough. The band never lets up. I can't wait to see them live just to see how intense the shows must be. The band released their new album Life in the Sun earlier this year on the legendary Asian Man Records, and I just want to read you how the website Asian Man Records describes the new album from Hey Smith. Think No Effects meets Less Than Jake meets Propagandhi meets The Specials. If that doesn't make you check out Hey Smith, I don't know what will. Self-described as Michigan ska-core, Grey Matter mix hardcore and ska in a way that I didn't know I'd like so much. Grey Matter mix screaming and harsh, intense drums with the melodies of ska in such a unique way. The band released their album Climbing Out this year, and speaking to New Noise about the album, the band said, Climbing Out is a collaborative effort for us to grow as creative people while simultaneously overcoming mental illness and adversity. There are songs about panic attacks, songs about gender identity, and songs about leaving racist, homophobic, and transphobic friends behind as you grow. Grey Matter is a band to keep your eye on. The mixing of hardcore and ska is just crazy enough to bring those two genres together, and before you know it, we'll have hardcore kids skanking at every show.
So believe when I say I'm the one you're looking for, I'm the one you need. I'm begging you, come to senses too. Do you need the blood I bleed? I'm the one you're looking for, I'm the one you need. I'm begging you, come to senses too. Do you need the blood I bleed?
High School Football Heroes are one of my favorite discoveries of the year. I know they're going to end up as one of my top artists on my Spotify Wrapped this year because I've been listening to them non-stop. The band formed in the early 2000s, releasing their one and only album, Close Only Counts in Horseshoes and Hand Grenades in 2005. For a band that's been around that long, it's crazy to me that they aren't more popular. What makes the band stand out to me is that they mix emo into their songs. Most of the band's songs aren't happy lyrically, while the music is as upbeat as ever. A few standouts are the Voices in My Head, which has that quiet, smooth opening leading into the lyrics, Kids, listen up and follow me, throw all your dreams away. Surfing Channels and Killing Time is about watching a friend stay inside and waste their life. Considering members of the band were early members in the legendary Bomb the Music industry, they clearly took the BTMI style of writing gut-wrenching lyrics with an upbeat soundtrack. The band has been fairly active in recent years. While they do only have the one album, they release EPs pretty consistently, one in 2014 and then one in 2015, and a brand new song just last year. My favorites from the band are Piece by Piece, Believer, and A Long Look at a Short-Lived Dream. Me Bambi is the newest band in the scene. They just started to release music last year, but they've already made an impact. The band hits all the ska sweet spots. It's catchy and infectious, and they don't take themselves too seriously. The band's song Hot Lava is one of my favorite songs of the year. If you want to hear a perfect chorus, listen to that one on Hot Lava, and you'll thank me later. Bite Me Bambi only have 5 songs on Spotify, including a Christmas song and a Japanese version of Hot Lava. Bite Me Bambi is going to be a huge band, and I can't wait to see what they do next. Like I said, ska never left. It was never a dead genre, but if you needed a quick 101 on newer ska, hopefully you found some bands that you're gonna check out. Please like and share the video, subscribe if you haven't, tell all your friends, follow me on social, and thanks for watching.